On the way to Ilium, Tiala instructed the others to refer to her as Rila D'Ans during their time on the Asari world, while also choosing to wear a helmet during her time there. After dealing with a crowded docking port, the Sidewinders landed and were greeted by the Asari concierge, Karina. After she'd contacted the authorities on their behalf, Karina told them to follow her on to the medical center, where Ator and Hirokin were captured. On the way, the Sidewinders discovered a Solarian trying to smuggle himself off Ilium in a crate, with an upside-down biohazard logo on it. The Solarian, Bellin, was an indentured servant trying to escape Ilium because he feels his Asari owner abuses him. Bellin states that his owner is too powerful to go to Ilium law enforcement over. They decide to take him to Detective Lysiana D'Avo, Tiala's sister, but on the way, the Sidewinders were approached by an Asari. She introduced herself as Nulia Kalefasi and said that Bellin was her servant and she wanted him back. Nulia agreed to let Bellin be taken to Detective D'Avo, who they found at the crime scene when they arrived. Hirokin recognized the body of a Solarian nearby as Dr. Solaris. Lysiana instructed one of her officers to deal with Bellin and Nulia's situation while she spoke with the Sidewinders about the Void Wraith. It seems Lysiana couldn't tell them much more than what they already know. The building they were investigating served several purposes, and was the place Tiala was captured as well. They also found the body of the pilot that was transporting Loghain to Ilium there. After getting into a minor altercation with Hirokin over tampering with evidence, CSI Officer Kellen DeQuest asked Ator about what happened to him. When the Quarian mentioned the pills he was given being used to knock him out, she asked if she could analyze them. Callan detected a residue on the lid of the container, with a sedative in it. She figured that the first pill was a sedative, and the rest were normal. However, when Ator explained that the pills were for boosting his immune system, she said that if anything, they tested as a suppressive medicine. Lysiana D'Avo ran into a problem when her investigation and team were hijacked by a Turian specter named Gisalis, who seemed to be a pompous blowhard. She eventually ignored him and spoke with the Sidewinders alone, where she was particularly interested in speaking with Rila before they leave. Tiala had to reveal who she was to Lysiana, who was mixed with emotions at Tiala's arrival. Technically, she should be arresting her for just being there, but she feels she needs to look the other way. She told Tiala that she was putting them both in danger by coming there, and mentioned Justica Kitiara was there looking for her. Loghain was asked by an Asari doctor to speak with a young Turian soldier who was brought to their hospital after his unit took out some pirates on the nearby world Ifo. Apparently, the young soldier wouldn't speak or eat, and she was hoping that perhaps Loghain, as a Turian, might be able to help. At first, Loghain tried to get the soldier's attention with a militaristic approach. But when he read his chart and suspected the wound was a self-inflicted one, he began telling Daran that he'd be considered a hero and get a medal for what he did. Daran acknowledged what he did and revealed to Loghain that he panicked when he saw his friends killed by the pirates. He joined up thinking that they were Turians and the best, and pirates would be no problem. But the situation more than humbled him. He wasn't sure he could handle it, but Loghain's words convinced him to give it another go. When that was done, The Sidewinders returned to the Citadel. Would you like to know more?